Hey friends, come on in. Happy Hour Monday. Let me know that you're here and you can see and hear okay. Hopefully you've got a good view of my desk. I've pulled a few of these little ornaments to show you my inspiration for tonight. We are going to do a similar ornament. We're going to kind of combine this, and this and do a whole different one. So it's going to have some bling and some pink and jewels and all the things. I just have this in my head and I've got to get it out. So come on in, join me. Getting this pulled up so I can see your comments. There's Marcia. Hello, how are you tonight? I am definitely want you guys to say replay if you watch the replay. And let me know if you're here live, of course. I'll try to say hi as you pop in. I'm going to get started here. Let's see. There's Nanette. Hello, how are you tonight? Hi, Cheryl. Glad y'all are popping in. How's everybody's day been? Hi, Leanne. How is everybody? I feel like I haven't talked to anybody in so long. It just, when I go over the weekend without being live, it just feels like forever. I'm getting out a little bit of my warm beige and a little brown. Hi, Rena. Hi, Inga. Hey, Tanya. Glad y'all are here. Hi, Brenda. Hey, Kim Vogel. Did you get your package? I keep wondering. I guess I could go in and track it, but I keep forgetting. Actually, since I haven't had my laptop, everything is so hard. Like, even I don't have all my logins on my phone, so I can't even log into things. Hey, if you ever lose your iPad, or your laptop, it's like everything goes with it. You know, you have everything on there. Hello, guys. Hi, Carrie. Hi, Teresa. Good Monday. You made tamales with friends? How fun. Hi, Mary Jo. I'm doing okay. I am doing okay. Well, I'm glad y'all are popping in, and go ahead, like I said, say hi. Even if I don't see you right away, I'll go back and look. I love to see who's here. Hey, Sue. I've got my camera very low, and so hopefully I'll be able to kind of look at that as well to see comments. I'm going to do, even though this is ceramic bisque, so it's a white color. As you can see, as I put on this white, it's not white. So I am putting a good layer of white on here first. And I always put down a base color, or if I just go in with my regular color, then I always put 2 coats. I want it to have a nice base for whatever we're going to paint on here. And I did finally see some ceramics at my local Michael's, but they didn't have many. I bought a few. I bought, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. They had 4, and I bought them. I bought all 4. So I don't know if your Michael's is carrying them or not, but she did say that they didn't get that many and they go fast. So it's a bummer that they're hard to get, at least at a decent price. Oh, good. I'm glad you're here too. Hi, Lori. Hi, Candy. I know I love the ballet slippers also. I hope that somebody that has a little girl or a little niece, or, somebody will want those. And because they are so special, I just love them. And I think somebody needs them. I don't have anybody that needs them that I know of. So hopefully, I put them on Etsy. So hopefully, well, actually, I think I did sell 1. So, but I have a couple more. And I love getting orders. So sometimes people will message me, oh, I just got into that brown. Darn it. Hold, please. Just going to quickly wipe that away, and maybe I can get away with just wiping it away. If you have a baby wipe, that is awesome. Hi, Cynthia. Have a heavy heart for you today and your friend, Gina. Hi, Andrea. Hi, Ann, your sweet Sawyer. Oh, I love that name. Okay, back in business. Acrylic paints are so forgiving, so if you do what I did and you get in the wrong color, you're not watching, just wipe it away and start over. But this has given us a nice, pretty clean base to work with. Hi, Lisa. Lisa, yes. although it is just, let's see if I can actually, no, I don't. So I do have my regular website pinned at the bottom, and you can get there from there. If you go to that website, then you will see a page that says, I don't know what it says. Now, I can't remember how I named it, but, you know, my products or something, I think. I know, Cynthia, I saw that. I'm so relieved, but I know she's got a long road. That's such a major surgery that we got to keep her well long term, and with it going into the winter, you know. I'm so glad, Tina. I am so glad you will love it. You will love it. Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate that so much. You guys, if you think, you know, if you ever see something and you're like, oh, my friend would love that or something, feel free to how do I word that? Spread the grace so that they can see it. That's how it works usually. It's usually, you know, a friend of a friend, or your mother-in-law, your daughter-in-law, you know, that's just how it works. We find people through our connections and all of that. So I appreciate you guys. I always see, you know, those of you who tell me, you know, that you shared, and I appreciate it so much. And I try to look, Facebook will show us if it's public. But sometimes I know y'all are sharing and it's not public, but I appreciate regardless, because you never know who's going to find us and need something that we have, and I appreciate it. I'm in an event tomorrow, you guys, and I hope that you'll come. I don't believe it starts until like 3 in the afternoon, or maybe even 3:30. But we're going to auction. So I'm not even going to be creating anything. I'm literally just going to sit here and auction a few things. And so that will be one that we are definitely going to need help getting the word out. So if you see a post you want to get out there for us, or you, you know, want to come when we are live and get that one out there, that would be great. And hopefully somebody will need what we have. Hi, Mary. Thank you so much. Hi, Patty. Isn't that right? What do you think about Jimbo? I hate to say it, guys. You know how I've been real grumpy at him and very frustrated that, I mean, I never would condone how much we pay for a coach. I think it's awful. But then once they actually did decide to get rid of him, I feel sad. I'm like, well, I really don't know that I wanted that. I just wanted him to do what he said he would do. You know, I never want to see anybody lose a job, even if they still get paid more than we'll ever see in our eternity. I mean, my goodness. I take that back. Not in eternity, but you know what I mean. It's gross what they make. Okay, so there we have, this is what this one is, just a base of that really pretty pearlescent color. Thank you, Tina. Appreciate it. Thank you, Vicki. Y'all are awesome. I know, Patty. That's what everybody, I feel a little better after seeing everybody else say, you know, this just was not going to work. But, you know, that's hard. Okay, guys, we're going to try to paint a ballerina. I don't think I've ever even tried to paint a ballerina. So we're going to do it, because I've got this vision of her skirt with all these little flowers and maybe these chips. And then I've got my pearls out over here, little pearls, and a little bit of bling. So we're going to make her really, really pretty. Isn't that the truth, Lori? I mean, I was literally like, even 1 million. Okay, think about that. Somebody pays you 1 million to leave, to just go home and not do this job. It's just absolutely crazy, isn't it? I am going to draw this out, and I'm going to have to use a pencil because my little white won't show up. So oh no, see, that wasn't quite dry. I'm going to have to go over this real quick. Emergency. I knew that wasn't dry, and I could tell it was a little tacky, and then my hand literally just kind of got stuck on it. But y'all are getting to see how I correct a mistake. And it is going to be okay because her skirt will have bling and stuff on it, so I'm not worried at all. We do make mistakes, all of us that do things live, and there's almost always a way to fix it to where you'll never know. And it's, again, something that I don't even mind because, you know, it's still so much better to have something handmade than factory made, I think. Did you guys see this? I don't even know if I've posted a picture, but I did the little drummer boy on a star yesterday. So I thought that turned out super sweet. And I'll be adding those later. Hi, Carol. Oh, hi, Trisha. How are you? That's exactly it, Lori. That's what I say all the time. I mean, you could end world hunger. My goodness. It's disgusting what we pay. Okay. Stop and dry. Let me stop and dry. I do too, Patty. It's such a sweet little song, and the meaning behind it is so important. You know, it doesn't, well, using a gift that God's given you is better than just bringing money. You know, we can all kind of sacrifice some money, but when you give your offering, so something happened to my live. Are we still here and y'all still there? I saw it. It acted like we were going off. And I'm just sitting here drying, so I didn't touch anything. Okay, I see some hearts. Y'all are still here. Just a busy bee, Trisha. That's usually good. I know it's hard, but that just means your business is popping. Okay, guys. I'm going to start with her head and do that kind of up here. And you know how I do, just a little round. I really can't press hard or it's going to kind of make an indentation in this. So just kind of, I can always paint it, kind of paint over that. I still don't want a very big line. And I know y'all may not even be able to really see what I'm doing here. Hopefully you can. Can y'all? Let me know if you can. I think you can see it. And then the other thing I'm going to do, I decided I would probably first off do her hands because they're going to come down. Okay, so when I do a body, let me back up. I know I want the round head right here, and then I kind of size out her body. So I'll kind of make a couple of lines like that's her torso. Do you see that? That's her torso. And then from there, I can take and do her arms and have them come up above her head like a little ballerina. Okay, y'all see that? Hope that shows up somewhat. And I really don't even need to kind of draw this out. I'm doing this now kind of for y'all, but just kind of sketch your little design. There's her little neck, and then we know her shoulders would come right there and right there. Of course, we won't have that line there. I don't know if it's going to let me erase it or not. Actually, we would, because her little outfit might be like that type. Or you could do little sleeves, which probably is what I'll do, some little sleeves like that. So, and then let's bring her down a little and start kind of bringing it out. And I'm going to do a little belt or, you know, something that like that. And then from here, her skirt will be all cute and puffy. And I'm just trying to keep it somewhat centered and, you know. Okay, and then we'll do a leg. So if this is her torso, you draw an imaginary line, or you can actually kind of sketch out a little line, and then this leg would be on this side of that line, right? So you have to remember that, because I've done it before where that line, where I do something not in the right spot because I didn't think about that. And then she'll be coming down onto a pointy toe. See that? And this leg would be kind of over here, and we're going to stick it out and then back. Like that. Y'all with me? And then, again, kind of give her that pointy toe. We'll do this more with paint, but so y'all can get the idea. Let's see. Can y'all see that? Okay. Now we can paint. And this little imperfection here is perfect spot, because that will be on her skirt. And I'm thinking of putting either this or these or both. I don't know. I pulled them both. So how y'all doing? Y'all still love it? Okay, good. Hi, Nelda. Hey, Monica. Monica's going to be in our event tomorrow. Can y'all hear me okay? Because I don't have my mic on. And I'm fixing my fan here. Can y'all hear me? My phone was not charged enough because I've been using it more. And so I don't have my mic in, but I have it pretty close to me. Now we can come in and paint her little face and hair and all that. Let's start there. So I'm going to grab some of that little beige color and grab a little brown with it. Always tell you guys, just use whatever skin tone you want, or if you're doing this for a little girl, I would recommend using her skin tone and color of hair. You know, that would be super sweet. And I'm going to come in and do her face with this color. We'll put 2 coats. It's better to put 2 thin coats than thick. Number one, they dry better and more even, and you end up with a better coverage and a better look if you just put 2 thin ones. And using that same color on her neck. Oh, goodness. Yes. Hi, Ari. How are you? Haven't seen you in a month of Sundays. I don't know what that means, but my parents used to say that. Or grandparents. I don't even remember who said that. And then I'm going to use the same color on her arms. So while I have it, because you know, once you mix to get a color, you want to hopefully have mixed enough to do everything you need to do with it. Because it would be very hard to get that again. And I'm using my favorite detail brush. I have an Amazon storefront. I don't know why it's called that. It's just, you know, you go there and you can look for my list. And I have different lists. So I've got one for acrylic painting, I think it says, or painting, favorite painting products or something like that. And you will find these brushes. They're just great little detail brushes for about $10. Thank you for sprinkling the grace. I appreciate that more than you know. I really, really do. My reach is so poor. I always say but you know, because that's how they word it, but it's you guys got the, you know, Rising creator or whatever, and that there is no way. That is totally you guys, because I definitely go live as often as I can, but it's not as much as they want, for sure. So thank y'all for all of the sprinkles and everything you do, because that's what helps me get that. I did the ballet slipper a different day. Now, don't ask me if I did it live. Do any of y'all remember if I did that live? I think I did, but I can never remember off the top of my head if I was live on here or was I in my group. I just don't remember, so maybe one of y'all will. I'm taking my little bubblegum pink and I am going to add a bunch of white to lighten it up. And that's going to be her tights color. You know how I'm going by my daughter when she was in ballet, when she was little, and a lot of times she had just the real pale pink, you know, ballet tights. So adding quite a bit of white to lighten that up. Oh, thank you. I love that slipper too. It is so cute. And I love the Nutcracker. You guys will hear me talk about it a lot. It's my favorite musical. We go to see it every year, one way or another. Like, it's a Christmas present a lot of years. And so my daughter and I go. And it's just traditional. We've been doing it since she was little. Since she was maybe 3. So a long time. She's 27 now and we still do it. And, you know, at this point, I just don't feel like I can ever not do it. I'm going to be 100 years old and they'll have to wheel me up there. So give her these really light colored tights. Of course, like I said, it's going to need 2 coats to have good coverage and cover my little pencil lines where we drew that out. The slipper, I order them from a wholesale company. I do kind of keep a watch out for things, and like I was saying earlier, Michael's they don't have the ballet slipper, but they do have some ceramics right now. I bought all 4 that my little store had. They don't have many. They don't get many, and then when they do get them, they sell really fast. But it's hard to find good quality ceramics at a good price. Usually they're very expensive because they're fragile. And they typically come from China. Anyway, I get them at a wholesale company. So a large company that sells lots and lots of ceramics. But you do have to have a business and an EIN number. Okay, so there's her little legs. I just, you know, my mind, I don't know, my memory is not good. I don't remember when I did it last. But I feel like I did this ballerina shoe. I feel like I did this on a live. But I don't know for sure. I'd have to go back and look. I mean, it could have been in the group. I just don't know. Okay, so I'm going to mix just a little more of my beige and my brown to get that skin color. Thank you, Melissa. The pretty part comes when you do the embellishing and the resin. I just love that part. And I'm excited to teach you guys because several of you have messaged me about doing the little nativity, and you're scared and you're not sure and you're like, oh, I just don't know if I should do it or if I can do it. And I'm so excited that some of you did bite the bullet and get a ticket. And I'm excited to teach that because I know for a fact that once you take that class, you will be able to go on and do any other resin project you want to. I make sure and be super thorough so that no stone is left uncovered and you feel good when you're done, that you could go on and keep going and do more. Now, if you're in the VIP group, remember, you don't have to pay for that class. It's a bonus because you're in the group. Okay, I think I'm going to do this light color for her top and then do the skirt in the darker pink. That's my thought. Get a little more clean white out. Thank you. I do love it. I just love girly things, and I love the nutcrackers. So when I saw that slipper, oh, I loved it. I didn't buy enough. I bought rounds to sell to my VIP group. So if you're in the VIP group, I can sell you the round ornaments. But this is what Michael's had. This is what I bought at Michael's. They're $4, but they were on sale. But, you know, ceramics are expensive. They just are. And, you know, to get quality, I haven't seen them on Temu, but I'm sure that if I got them on Temu, I wouldn't like them because I'm spoiled. Oh, Dolores, thank you so much. I love what I do, and I love teaching other people to do it. And I love the little community that we have and the sweetest ladies. I feel very, very grateful, and I don't take it for granted that I get to do this. And I'm very aware that it's you guys that are here tonight and that are always here for me. You're why I get to do this. And I pray for you. I thank God for you because, you know, without people that want to see it and learn and watch and join my community, you know, I'd be doing something different. Okay, here's this one. I also have this one sitting here for my inspiration on this part. On the little, I just started looking at these today and was like, I don't think I've done everything I want to do. So I've got that. I've got this one. So the pearls. So I'm just basically combining all three of these to do this one. Okay, now we're going to let's give her some hair. She looks really funny. I'm going to do some hair before I do her skirt. What color hair should we do? Thank you, Carrie. That means a lot to me. I appreciate that you said that. It does mean a lot. Oh, thanks, Michelle. I like to really explain in a way that y'all guys will understand and get it and be able to do it, you know. So y'all let me know what color hair we should give her. We can do brown, black, blonde, red, whatever. And then I'm going to do her little ballerina slipper here. And what I'm trying to do is go on either side of her little foot here. So like this, like a V. Like that. Carrie, did your sweet little daughter do ballet? She looks like she would have. She is just so pretty. And then I'm going to do a little crisscross. I know that probably professional ballerinas do not ever have this little crisscross. I'm betting that for fun in our little class that we're having tonight, she does. She has a little crisscross right there. So see, easy peasy. Let's see if y'all are telling me what color. Blonde, blonde. We have 2 blonde, 1 red, and 1 brown. Oh, hi, Stephanie. How are you? Hi, Sydney. Hi, Treva. Thank you so much. Thank you, Jerry. Good to see you, Stephanie. I know you stay so busy. I don't even know how you're here. Glad to see you, though. So just kind of a little V, sort of, if you will. And then our little crisscross. Like that. I probably could put a more light pink going down. I think I made that a little too, too high. So let's do that. Let's take our little light pink and bring that down a little more. Like that. Perfect. Brown blonde. She prefers Oh, she preferred jazz. And, you know, my daughter preferred jazz over ballet, too. She really didn't care for ballet. And I was so heartbroken, y'all. I was not going to be one of those moms who made her do it. But do you know that she grew up and said, I wish you'd made me stick with it? I'm like, well, I've heard horror stories about, you know, kids that grow up resenting the mom because she did make them. I can't decide. We're going to do brunette with, well, blonde highlights. You know, me, I tend to just get out a brown and use that, but that's not my idea of brown. That's a lot of caramel in there. So let's grab, if we can. I don't see a dark brown handy, so I'm going to grab a little black. You don't need even a tenth of that would be too much. You need about like that, just a tiny bit to add to that brown, and we'll darken it up. That's right. Yes, Michelle. I remember. Yes. Oh, I know it's so beautiful to see, and it's, I think, so amazing to watch them from young to grown up, you know, doing it. I mean, that is so cool to see them start out little bitty, stick with it, and then be able to do something really cool. Oh, Elizabeth, I'm happy to make you some. I've had some of you guys message me and say, hey, will you do this? And a lot of times I'm putting them in my Etsy shop, so be sure and check there. I need to be sure and go back and tell y'all I did, but we're going to give her a little bit of, see, and I know a real ballerina wouldn't have all this hair, but that's how I like to do my little girls. I give them a little bit of hair here. Like a real ballerina, I'm sure it'd be pulled back super tight, you know, super, super tight on her head. She's just in little practice class, so she can have it down. And then give her a little wispy. And then we'll do the little bun thing on top of her head. And I just literally put my brush down and kind of in an oval, side oval like that. And that's kind of it for now. We'll let this dry and then we'll do more to it. There's her little kind of messy bun. But I'm happy to, like Elizabeth, if you want me to make hers in her colors, like her hair color and skin color, you just let me know. That would be fun. Okay, let's get this skirt done so we can get on the fun stuff. I'm just going to use my true little bubblegum pink. I'll probably give her a scalloped edge or something, although it really isn't going to show once we do our glass and resin. But for anybody that's not doing glass and resin, I like to give y'all, you know, kind of a finished tutorial that you don't have to, you're like, I don't want you to think, well, what do I do if I'm not doing glass and resin? I want you to have your full idea here. See how you just use your brush? That's why I tell you guys, painting really doesn't take talent. When you guys are so sweet and, oh, Deb, you're so talented. No, I'm not. Thank you so much for the kind words, but I can totally teach you to do this exact same thing. Just takes a little time and the right teacher and the right brushes and some decent paint, and you'll be doing it too. So cute. I'm gonna kind of go back over her top. So getting some pink, and then I'll get some white. Mix that. Need a little more white. Thank you, Missy. Oh, thanks, Carrie. Do you mean the little metallic white pearl? Is that what you mean? Thank you, Leanne. Thank you, Jenny. Appreciate you guys. Oh, Brenda, thank you for the stars. Y'all are so good to me. Thank you, thank you. You know, that will come in handy because we are in November, and when Facebook gives us our stars money, it will probably be the end of November, so that will be nice. Coming candy for Christmas. We're having a small Christmas this year because I am going to go to the Nutcracker, so that's my big gift. And that's no, I mean, I just mean, I think it's a good time for lots of us to cut back anyway. But when we've had years where we've done more, you know, it's like we all have too much as it is. So kind of excited about doing less this year. And I've seen some of you guys say you're making things, and I love that because that is so meaningful. And I did that for my mom as she aged. So the last, I'd say 4 or 5 years, I did a lot of, you know, things that she could hold, or, you know, I made her like a activity blanket for Alzheimer's patients. You know, you can buy them, but they're very expensive. So I just made her one. And when she passed, they asked me if I wanted to bring it home, but I just donated it to somebody else that would use it. And, but those are really cool to make. Now, I'm not going to make like a nice waistband or belt. If I wasn't going to put resin, I would probably do something here and then put like maybe a bunch of little rhinestones there or something, that I'm going to be covering that. I guess I could still put the rhinestones there. We'll see. I'm not even positive exactly what I'm going to do. But let's do the rest of her hair. We got to give her some highlights. Bye for your niece. Yes, I think that is perfect, Michelle. Hi, Lori Pilot. How are you tonight? Thank you, Inga. Appreciate you. I think choosing a few people, like the kids, just buy for the little kids or something is smart. I'm using this antique gold. I might need to do some things to it now that I'm looking at it. It is pretty yellow. Adding white. I'll add just a little of this brown in here, as I see how I'm just kind of pulling some of the brown in so it's not too yellow. Until I get a good color. And then we'll just kind of come around and give her some highlights with that. Just need a good detail brush. And I am going to go back and add a little dark too, probably. Here it's just moved into, oh good. Yes, isn't that the truth? When you downsize, you just can't. You can't take on anything else. And she's right. Yep. I tried to talk my mom into just doing a ceramic tree when she moved into her first assisted living, but she wouldn't have it. She wanted, you know, a real tree, and that's fine. Not real, but, you know, fake tree. All decorated, and that's fine because we all love our Christmas. And I'm just using that darker pink to kind of give it an outline. But it really is a simple painting. You can do it. Let's touch it up where it might need it, and then we'll be ready to add fun things. You don't have to worry about a design on her skirt or doing anything to it if you're going to do resin like me. But I guess if I wasn't going to do resin, I would probably, you know, make some designs in it. I don't know. Oh, we're having a stars party. Oh, thank you, Elizabeth. I love watching everybody. I just don't take the time or don't make the time because I have so much, like, I don't know, pent-up anxiety that I can't just sit still and watch. And I don't know. I need to do better because I want to see what everybody else is doing, and I miss a lot. I miss out on a lot by not watching everybody. I love everybody. I just don't sit and watch them, I guess. I'm really just giving it a second, kind of covering over the lines that I kind of sketched on her little design with a pencil, and I'm just covering over those. Okay, that's good. It's pretty good. Let me hold that up so y'all can see it. Thank you, Teresa. Hi, Melissa. How are you tonight? Good to see you. Thank you for coming by. I love it when other creators pop in because, you know, we're all busy, but I know how they probably have lots of things to get done before they go to bed, so it's always so nice. Okay, so let me dry that with the heat gun so we can get it done quick. Here's the cardinal. I also did this one yesterday, just sitting here painting. I didn't video it or anything. But this painting is in the VIP group, ladies, so if y'all want to paint it, it is in there. And I can help you find it if you don't know where it is. I could put 2023 or a name. That would be fun. But since I'm adding resin, I don't know who it will go to. That's okay. I'm just glad you're here. Covered in resin. Tracy, what are you making? Oh. You're getting ready for an in-person event, aren't you? I think I saw that. Okay, let me move my paint out of the way. And I don't know why I do this daily and I still never remember to pour my resin and then paint for y'all. Like, I keep saying I'm going to have to get up and get gloves. I don't have gloves sitting here, I don't think. Let me just double check. Nope. Oh, please, I'm going to grab a pair of gloves. You always want to wear gloves when you're working with resin, so it's better to just stop and go get them. A couple of trees, crosses, and a bunch of shelf sitters. Awesome. Hi, Dana. Just getting home from work. Don't forget to sign her. Thank you. I do forget. I do forget. That's all I've been doing, just a little DV. And then I put I don't think I have one here that I've done, but I put my business info on the back. I just put Art and Grace on the back and the year. Thank you, Patty. Appreciate that. Oh, Luana, thank you. You have done too much already, my friend. Oh, my goodness. Thank you. I don't think I'm giving her eyes. It's kind of like these angels. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I do, and I'll put like the little... Do y'all think she needs the little lines I do? If I do... So what I'll do on, you know... It's hard to picture, but I'll do, you know, like a little like that. But I'm not great at faces. And so, you know, you can kind of get to where Am I going to go ahead and do the full face? Am I going to just do the little slits for eyes? Tell me what y'all think. So, you know, I usually can do something like this. Can y'all see that? Should do it a little bigger so y'all can see. You know, just kind of a little, no eyes like she is. Okay. No eyes. Cups. Or cup. You don't need much. I will tell you, on an ornament this size, I could get by with 1/8, I believe it is. Yeah, 1/8 of an ounce. Because the cup only has a marking of an 1/8, it doesn't have a 1/16. I just usually go ahead and do several things at once. But literally, I'm going to have to do I'm going to have to do that much because that's the smallest measurement my cup has. And so I do have other ornaments to do, which is good, but if your cup has 1/16, that's even better. If you're just going to do one ornament. But, honestly, it's not very smart to just do one. It's better to just go ahead and do 4 or 5 at a time. I'm putting the lid on my resin and putting it far away so that if somebody comes in here and interrupts me, and then I have to remember which one I poured, I'll know because it's way far away that's the one that's already poured in the cup. And of course I went over. I'm going to pour that back in. I do not need all that. I'm pouring some back in. Hold please. Thank you, Christy. Hold please. Now we're putting it far away. You love the angels? Thank you. And once I get those in there and start stirring, Christy is going to count my time or start a timer for 3 minutes. And the slower you stir, honestly, the better. That way you don't have as many bubbles. You definitely don't want to stir like you're in the kitchen. So just slow and easy is the best way. And then every so often, scrape the sides and everything. But I hope that you guys are considering taking that class with me. It is only $15, but I promise you, you will feel confident when you're done. It's going to give you everything you need, starting with where to buy things, what to buy, what supplies you truly need and which ones you don't. I give you a supply list. This class is honestly one that you're going to want to come, watch, and then on another day do your actual piece. Because if you're not comfortable with resin, it's really, really smart to really learn about it with me, and then you can kind of get everything out and remember what I said, and even put it back on and stop it when you're at that point, then start it again. But it's extremely comprehensive is all I'm trying to say. Teresa, I'm putting the Zoom information into the VIP group. So you don't purchase the class if you're a VIP. You get that free as a bonus. So any of my paid classes are free to the VIP members. And, of course, they also get discounts on anything I sell on Etsy. So if any of them, and some have, chosen to buy the kit that goes along with the class, then they get a discount on that. So that's nice. If you have wanted to be in the VIP group, we'd love to have you. And because my laptop has crashed and bit the dust, I can't really update my website or anything right now. I'm having a hard time even sending an email unless I just do it from my phone. So I'm just asking people, if you've wanted to get in there, go look on my website, artgracepaint.com. It will tell you what's included, and it's $20 a month. If you happen to already know that you love the way I teach and you want in and you would love it, then you might want to consider the year. Because if you buy the year, you get 2 months free, and the year is $200. But, Dana, what? Oh, no. Melissa, on my website, artgracepaint.com. On my website, it'll show you the painting, and then it will give you a button. So if you want to get more class information, you choose that button. And if you want kit information to get the kit, there's a different button. One takes you to Michael's website and one takes you to Etsy. Okay. And we've got a lot of bubbles, but we're going to get them out. But you can see it's very nice and clear because Christy says stop. So 3 minutes is all you need to get that resin mixed well. And I'm going to set it kind of here where it doesn't fall over and not too close to my flame, because I'm not ready to burn blow my candle out. Oh, I know. It's been awful. We are so dependent on them, and it's been really super hard for me to do the things I need to do. Okay, guys, y'all are going to have to help me. I think these are going to be, look how cute. When I saw these online, I loved them, but when I got them in person, I was like, oh, they're so girly. These came from Temu, so they're super inexpensive, but used the way I think we're going to use them, they're going to be so cute. I think it'll be easiest just to pick them up and put them. But I was picturing, to use them on the skirt, and then put a little pearl. So we're going to sit here and play a second with placement to see if we like this. And because my hands turn to man hands when I try to handle these little pieces, that's why I'm using tweezers. If you have little fingers, you'll be fine. Aren't they cute? Oh, is Manny on? I love Manny. You guys be sure and follow Manny's Paper Fun. He is so talented. It's not even fair. It's like Justin. Some people can just do anything and create anything. But he's kind of my neighbor. He lives in Dallas and I'm here in Fort Worth, so we're pretty close. So, definitely need one more out there. Something like that would be super cute. And if we did that, I would put little pearls in the little cup. Oh, that's going to be so cute. What do y'all think? I know he is. Oh, Manny, you paint just as good or better than me. What are you talking about? What are you even talking about? You paint great. What do you want people to go see? Not right now. They're not going to leave me. But what do you want them to see? Your website? Have you put something cool on your website? Or do you have something coming up? Tell us all the things while we have you here. In fact, that goes for anybody. If you've got a business and you're like excited about something that's happening or coming up, please tell us. We spread the love around here, and I love to support everybody else too. Okay, I think that's really cute. Y'all, you like it? Karma says she likes it. Thank you, Monica. Your Christmas shirts and ornaments, and they're gone. So are you able to do more? Or was that like a, hey, you snoozed, you lose? You lose. You snooze, you lose. So these little chips is what I was picturing up here. Move that down just a little. These little chips. And you can just dump them. I'm just a weirdo and like to place them really carefully. But, you know, most people don't do that. Most people just dump them. So I'm going to dump some and see what we think. You love it? Oh, me too, Patty. I love and appreciate being invited to events. Love that. It's fun, and I just like the camaraderie with everybody, you know. I used to host events and loved, you know, I always felt so bad when you have to draw the line and you can't include everybody. And I just don't have the time anymore to do them, other than that, the Alzheimer's, but I can't get it all done, and I decided I've got to focus on my group. Like, that's where my time, my planning, all that needs to go. But I do love being included. If I have one that's got this, like a backing I don't like, I'll just flip it over. And that's why I say I kind of like to hand put my pieces. I'll turn this back around and show y'all. And this is, I'm literally just doing this to see if I like it. Like, I didn't know if I was going to like this or need to change anything. Oh, Sue, great idea. Great idea. Thank you, Manny. I know you got nephews. You need a little girl in your life. They are so fun. I probably need to do, I know what I'm doing. I forgot I've got one scheduled for a boy. A little boy with love. Okay. Do we like the shine and everything? And Sue is right, we do need earrings, so I have a couple of options. So I can try those rhinestones. I actually pulled some of those out here. They may be too big, so let's just take a look. Flip it over. This is the smallest size I have, I believe. I feel like it's too big. I'm trying to think. I just don't have anything smaller. Actually, I probably do, but I don't know where they are. I think I do have some Totally Dazzled from that kit. See those? Those are really cute. They're just large. See that? A pearl would be sweet. Let's just try a pearl and see what we think. And I actually have some little tiny pearls. Look at these. Look at that. That's about the perfect size. I'll need to glue it down, or it will roll everywhere as soon as resin hits it. Oh, I like that. Was that Mary Jo, I think, that said pearls? What do y'all think? Anyway, you get it. Yeah, I like that too. Okay. So now that we know what we're going to do, basically we dump it. And then, you know, you guys just help me remember how we had it on there. We had all the little flowers and all that. I'm going to glue these two little pearls on. But I really prefer putting a thin layer of resin and then putting my things on top of it. So I'm going to put those here and hope they don't roll away. I'm going to get out some, let's see. I'm going to use Aleene's Tacky Glue. It's clear, dries clear, and it's pretty quick drying. I'm just going to use a small dot. Oh, let's see what she said. Love it. Pearls are my very favorite jewelry to wear. I love pearls too. They're just so pretty, and most of us grew up playing with our grandmother's old pearls, you know, some cheap pearls. I mean, obviously not expensive, but you know what I mean? You grow up playing dress up and you kind of liked playing with little pearls. And probably a toothpick will be the best way for me to put this on because literally only need a tiny bit. Pearls are perfect. Tiny dancer. Yes. Yes. Is that tiny dot of glue right where you want it? On each one. You probably can't tell, but I just rolled my toothpick a little bit so that it would kind of come off the toothpick and stay there. And then I just pop it down right on top. That is already cute. Now, I guess I should hit that with the heat gun for just a second. And from a distance. Because you do want everything to be dry before you add resin. So I'm going to just kind of do this from a distance so you may not even see the heat gun. And I'm putting my hand here so that I can really feel when it's, you know, way too hot. I can move it, or I don't want the heat from the heat gun to melt my little earrings or take the finish off or anything like that. It's cute like this, but when you get these little things on, y'all, perfect. So it's so much prettier. Okay. I use such a tiny, tiny amount of glue, and I don't know if y'all can see, but the glue, you cannot see the glue. It's just like barely there, but it's enough to hold them. And we already mixed our resin. Just going to put some down. And it doesn't take a lot. So once I get this resin on and moved around, those pearls go over. You know, a lot of people will pour the resin and just let it go all over the sides. But I'm really stingy with mine. I don't overuse it. So I pour just enough, you know, and then I stop and I don't go over the edge. And also, I have just done this long enough now that I know how much to use, but Art Resin has a website that you can plug in whatever size you're working with. So if you're going to do like an 8x10 painting or something, you can plug in 8x10 and it'll tell you how much you need. So that's how you can do it until you get a good feel for how much you like to use. But I do definitely recommend always having something on hand, like, you know, paint something small or have something ready so that you don't have to waste any. So if you have extra, you can just quickly do another ornament or something that's just kind of waiting in line. And, you know, that's a great time. So let's say you don't really have something and you're looking around. If you have something that you don't love and you're like, well, that didn't really turn out like I wanted, I would go ahead and resin it and give it to a nursing home type facility. Somebody in there will love it, or they will love to put it up. You know, don't just throw it away. Don't get rid of it, because you'll see the imperfections, but other people won't. And not to be funny, but seriously, you know, at that age, they have bad eyes, and so they won't even notice. But regardless, they'll love it just because you thought to do it for them. So now I could use a heat gun, but this works so much better. So I'm going to use my little butane torch, and I am not going to touch the earrings. So I'm going to kind of do the ornament, turn it, and do this part, but I'm not going to touch those earrings because I have had the finish come off because they are just coated. You know, these are just cheapies. Oh, thank you, Joanne. I'm glad. Now, to just add everything back how we had it. I guess I'll do my little, this first. Once you start doing this, you won't ever look at glass the same. So now when somebody breaks a dish in the kitchen, I go running in there to see what it was and can I use it. Or, you know, sometimes when a candle burns out, like we're about to throw it away, I look at it, I inspect it to go, well, is this a glass that I could use or maybe? Turn over. There you go. That's right. That is, oh, thank you, Nelda. Nelda always remembers that, and I appreciate it. Yeah, Facebook wants to know if y'all are enjoying this. And if they think, you know, if you're enjoying it, you're going to do that. So thank you. Thank you, guys. For somebody who is not into perfectionism with art, I can get really detailed with my glass stuff. I really like it to sit a certain way, look a certain way, but, you know, you don't have to go to this much trouble. You can just throw it on there, and it's going to be cute. So be sure and come back tomorrow at, oh my goodness, what time? I already forgot my time. Well, it's on my page. I don't remember. I'm in an event where we are going to auction some items. So I'm not even creating. I'm just going to sit here and auction for 30 minutes. And if it sells, it sells. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. So I hope some things will sell. Play around with it. I have about 30 minutes, 30 to 40 minutes from the time I've finished mixing, you know, when the 3 minutes is up, until it's going to start getting hard enough that I really can't just keep messing with it. But you have 5:08. No, I mean, I don't know. I've never done an event like this. This is a first, so I don't know. I do think that things will probably go for really good prices because this is our first one, or the first one, and we haven't gotten the word out, so you know there's not going to be that many people there probably to bid. And that's why I hope that y'all will sprinkle it out for us. But I just appreciate when people, I've had people message me and say, you know, I'm trying to shop with small businesses this Christmas. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I love you. Like, that is so considerate, because you can probably find things at a better deal on Amazon, right? But as the little meme that you'll see, they don't do the happy dance that we do. So I'm so grateful when somebody chooses my product. And you know how much love goes into it. So think about your list, you know, and if there is somebody that, you know, that you need to buy a gift for, you don't want to just buy to be buying, but if you have somebody that you've got to buy for, and you see something tomorrow that you want, or that they would want, then that would be great. And if you don't, it's still nice to have the support. You know, y'all come on and hang out with me, so I'm not alone. That'll be awkward. I think a few of my little pearls. Oh, there's one wandered off, so I'm grabbing. Ah, I just love it. Let me hold that up. Can y'all see the whole thing? I'll try to turn it so you can see the shimmer. It never really shows how pretty it is unless I go outside and take a picture, and then you really can see the shimmer, but it's beautiful. I love it. Somebody needs that. So I might make another one, you know, off camera and have a couple of these, because I just think they're too cute. That's that. I hope you guys thought it was easy. Let me show you one thing before you go. This is the class that I've been talking about, and hopefully you've seen something on it. And I'm getting things on my little practice piece. That can be cleaned off. Once it's resin, you can literally clean it off. Like, I'll take a little alcohol wipe sometimes if I've gotten something on it. But that's what it looks like. And I'm going to show you step by step. Yours will look exactly the same if you take the class. So that would be fun. Just go to my website if you want more information. You can always send me a message too. A pink ribbon, yes, perfect. A little soft satin like this one. This one is the chiffon, which I thought was perfect for this one. You know, and it matches that, so perfect. Well, thanks guys for being here. I appreciate you so much, and I hope y'all have a wonderful night. And I will see some of you tomorrow. I believe it's 5:30. Might be 5 o'clock. Actually, I think it is 5. No, actually, I think it's like 4. So what I will do, I think somebody asked, now what? Melissa, do you put more resin on top? I typically will add more resin, like if I don't think there's enough. This has a very thin coating of resin. It's totally enough to hold everything down. It doesn't really need more per se. I might put a little more, just to let it have a little more. But as long as everything is touching resin, then I'll be good. So probably what I would do is take a little stick, and not even very much, because if I do too much, then that's too much. So I might even let's try with a toothpick, and I bet that will be even more perfect. But just kind of go on top of this glass here where it is kind of on top of each other. And I'm glad you asked that. And put just a little more here to be sure everything is held down. But our earrings are held down already. All of these little white pieces are completely going to be permanently down. So you don't necessarily need more resin, other than if there might be a piece of this up here that's a little loose. Then once this dries, cures, none of it's going to budge. It will be there permanently forever. I'll cover this and put it on a level surface overnight. And then in the morning, I'll put some clean gloves on and take it outside and take a picture and show you what it looks like. That's it. Thank you guys. All right, y'all have a good night. Oh, 4:15. Thank you, Patty. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking it's later, but it's 4:15 Central, and then that'll be 5:15 Eastern tomorrow. So hope to see y'all then. Bye, guys. Have a good night.